If you're doing the live stream, guys, welcome in. Got some things to talk about. Wait another minute or two for other people, hop in. I want to explain something about Trump and Kamala. Because I don't want you guys to worry thinking Trump won't win. I want people to know that he is equal to a second term. He only had one term, and they're trying to stop him from not having it, and it won't work. The Supreme Court won't allow it. He will have a second term. I've had faith in him since he became president, and I know he will he'll get it. I just have that gut feeling he's going to. I have a feeling Trump's going to get I have a feeling Trump's going to get close to 120 million votes by the time the election gets here. I really do. I just want you guys to know that it does say in the Constitution that presidents have the right to 2 terms. 2. They're just trying to stop, the Democrats and the deep state are just trying to stop him from getting it. I don't want you guys to have to worry about that. Because we still have the Constitution. This Constitution is still up. And as long as Trump's winning, we will get to keep the Constitution. It'll be safe. But he does, by the Constitution of the United States, by law, he does have the right to 2 terms. And already we have over like 60-something million early voters that have voted, which is fantastic, outstanding. Right now I'm doing some diamond painting. But yeah, he will make it, I guarantee you. Actually, he will. I'm a spiritual person, girl, and I know for a fact, I can feel it in my gut, that he's going to get it. He didn't fight this hard to get all these people to come to his rallies all the time. Especially, I'm from Ithaca, New York, okay? I'm from New York. And I watched the Manhattan Trump rally. He had at least 20,000 people inside, okay? That filled all the seats. And then he had about 90,000 to 100,000 outside. As far as the eye could see. I have a feeling New York's going to turn red, and if that does, I guarantee you. And he already won Pennsylvania, so he's most likely going to get the popular vote. And if he does, he automatically becomes president. No, that's a lie. That's a lie. That's a
How?
complete lie,
Mother
chicken.
fuck. Something is really fucking weird with stuff on
Do you know what AI is, chicken? You don't even know me, chicken.
AI chicken.
I'm live right now. 'Cause I want people to know that Trump, by the Constitution, by state law, Trump has the right to a second term. And with the Supreme Court being on his side, if they tried using the 14th Amendment, it would go right to the Supreme Court, most likely. And that's how.
They're coming right out and saying they're gonna do it.
Yeah, I know, and it's. I don't think. I do not. I don't think it's going to work. I do not think it's going to work because, like I said, Trump's not an officer, wasn't an officer or a congressman. It says in the 14th Amendment that um,
Even if he was, they would, the Supreme Court would stop him because they're coming out and admitting they're gonna try to do it.
yeah, it won't work. Samuel, you don't know me.
Oh my God, what are the chances? She is here. Okay, what is her? Diana.
Oh, whatever, chicken. I'm not listening to your BS, dude.
Okay, Raymond. Diana, did Raymond hurt you? What the?
You don't even know me.
It's like something was like pulling on the van door. Guys,
You
there's
guys
something
are
moving
just
back in the
fools.
van.
You guys are just pissed because you know he's going to make it in office.
Guys,
What's up, 100 grand?
that was a growl. That was a growl. I'm so sorry.
I need people, I need some more moderators
Oh, we just talked
that
about
aren't woke.
horses. Don't like this.
Henson's, what's up? How you doing?
Guys, I have my pistol on me.
Trump
To be honest
24,
with you,
that's
I'm
right.
protected. I'm not doing this dumb shit.
Welcome in,
I
guys.
have a pistol on me. If someone's out here messing with my van,
Okay, Sarah, what would the first law be that I would enforce? It's a good question. Very good question. 'Cause there's all sorts of laws. What would I enforce? The immigration law. I would keep Trump's stay in Mexico law in place so that people can keep their jobs, work where they want, and not have illegals take over their jobs, your guys' jobs. That's the first law I would put into effect. Hi Samuel, how are you? Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate that. Migrants, that's right. If I had, because I am old enough to become president. Well, is it 35? I think.
Yes.
One more year and I can. But it's always been my dream to become to become New York governor or congressman. For the county I live in. But if I was to enforce a law, that would be the first law I would enforce. Is a migrant law for illegal aliens so that they can't come across the border, the southern or northern border, because they're coming across both. They're not just coming across the southern border.
Damn fucking Canadians. Hey.
I believe you, Samuel. It is. They're going to throw out the Constitution, but like I said, they're going to try to use the 14th Amendment against Trump. It will not work because one, Trump has the right to a second term. Two, if they try using the 14th Amendment, it says in the 14th Amendment that in order to become president, vice president, congressman, or congresswoman, or a senator, um, how is that exactly? Because I don't want to be wrong. You can't be impeached or something like that. Um,
I was set up, you almost out.
I can't hear you. I wasn't. Chicken, mind your own business. It is fixed. That's the carbon monoxide detector you're hearing. That's right, Samuel. But anyways, like I was saying, they're gonna try using the 14th Amendment, and like halfway through it, it says if you were a officer or a congressman or congresswoman, um, and you were impeached or something like that, you cannot become vice president, president, congressman, congresswoman, or senator. And they're going to try using that against Trump. But the thing about Trump is Trump was never an officer or a congressman or a senator. He was neither of them. He became president in 2016. That's what he ran for. And they're going to try using it, and he's going to end up taking it to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court is going to end up ruling for him and giving him the presidency. And that's how it's going to happen. That's how I see it's going to happen. Because the Supreme Court favors, uh, is more on Trump's side. And they're more conservative than any other court system out there. Oh, then don't be here. Leave. Or I can make you leave for you. If it's bothering you that bad, chicken. Because this is where I live. So if you don't like it, then deal with it. Or don't. Or leave. But Trump will get the presidency. I can guarantee that. Because there's going to be so many people voting for him that want to save America from being destroyed and turned into a third world country. People don't want that. We've protected this Constitution for over 200 years, and that's the longest a Constitution, a, a constitutional republic has ever lasted. The shortest is like 12 years, I think, something like that. Ours has been the longest now. People keep saying this country is a democracy. It's not a democracy. It's a constitutional republic. That's why we have a constitution. Democracies don't have constitutions. They don't have them. They just rule. They prefer to just beam power. One person, because if it's just one person, they don't need a constitution. They can just rule over everybody. But if we have a constitution, it gives us rights, certain rights. But he will win. I know he will. And you're going to see a lot of Antifa members and Black Lives Matter people probably going to destroy stuff all over because he became president. Yeah, and I don't, like my father said, I don't see Black Lives Matter people sticking up for Democrats any longer because they finally, I think, woke up a little bit to at least know that the Democrats have been lying. Thank you for being here today, guys. I appreciate it.
channel. But there is another speaker box, but it shoots out answers more frequently, which allows you to ask questions more frequently.
Welcome in, everybody.
Which is good for just getting a whole bunch of responsibility too. So I kind of want to give that a shot and kind of just see
Hold on.
talking to them here. So it's kind of fun.
Let's see. It says right here, H.A. Goodman has a video out, guys, everybody, that said, he streamed 4 hours ago, and it says Republicans ready to gain presidency, Senate, House, and so
President
forth.
Trump is set to win and be victorious in not only the
Senate and House,
presidency,
according to
with
latest
not only the
numbers.
presidency, but also the Senate and expand the Republican lead in the House. There are two reasons for this.
Hi,
We'll get to that.
Thunderbolt.
We'll get to the analysis in a second. Hit
How are you?
subscribe
I don't watch
to
fake
the
news though,
Sunday,
Thunderbolt.
Tuesday, morning, afternoon, evening, late evening, middle of the night. I will be doing at least 3 live streams on Tuesday and Wednesday
Right.
and Thursday and Friday. We won't find out officially probably until Friday or Saturday. No, maybe Friday, maybe even that the next Monday. So be here, hit subscribe to my super chat. I have about a 5 super chat goal, so we can hit it, not hit it, it's fine. But your support is always greatly appreciated. Red Butler's mama, hello.
Well, let's
Ross,
make this so you
hello.
guys
High
can see.
Tones, hello. Everyone here, hello, throughout the world watching this live stream. Thank you so much. I'm so blessed and honored
Yeah, we'll have
to
to
be
do it
with
like this.
everybody. Let's get started, ladies and gentlemen. If you look at the national polls, he's up. He's up throughout the country. Okay, nationally. He's never been up nationally anywhere close to this point. That shows you the momentum. And Democrats and others are saying, well, you know, the polls are leaning towards Trump and it's giving him an unfair advantage. The opposite is true. There are still people who are embarrassed, or I should say shy, or reticent pertaining to voting regarding voting for Trump. Louisa, hello. Andrea, hello. Julie, hello. JB, hello. Brett, Deborah, Lucky, Cindy, James. Let's get started, everybody. If anything,
Just listen, guys.
the numbers are being downplayed. If anything, he's up by a
This
lot
should
more
tell you
throughout
Trump's
the
gonna
country.
win.
Let's get started, ladies and gentlemen. Hit
Just
subscribe.
listen.
More lies and smears from Biden-Harris, and that's the subject of the riff. You know, I have respect for the office of the president, and I have served 2 of them. It gives me no pleasure to make this case. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris have consistently lied more than any administration I can think of.
They say Trump lies. They can't name an actual lie. Okay? If you ever hear, oh, Trump lies so much, well, what did he lie about? I want to know. Crowd size? He didn't lie about the economy. He didn't lie about foreign policy. He didn't lie about wanting a wall.
He didn't lie about
Democrats
nothing.
lied about everything, including their own candidate.
Trump didn't lie
They ousted
about
and
nothing.
removed a man who won his primary. And they lied about a primary actually being based on meritocracy. But anyway, let's continue.
In recent years, I've tried to describe this as cognitive dissonance or untruths, but the plain reality is they keep lying. Just yesterday, of course, President Biden and his press secretary tried to lie their way out of the only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters. The press office tried to fudge it by, quote, sticking an apostrophe in the quote after the word supporters to suggest that he was only referring to a comedian, rather than the 80 million something people who voted for Donald Trump. But you can't get away with that. No lies in the information age. Even the official White House stenographer immediately objected about the phony editing of the official transcript that will at some point make its way into the National Archive. The supervisor of stenographers called it a breach of protocol and spoliation of transcript integrity between the stenography and press offices. Wow. Well, I'd say it's...
They are literally trying to erase history so posterity doesn't learn he actually called half the country garbage. So Biden called half the country garbage, but Trump is the...
Joe Biden did call, I'll bring up the video in a little bit, Joe Biden did call MAGA supporters, pretty much Americans in general, even Democrat people, garbage. He called everybody garbage. There was a video on it. Him talking about it. And there was a video on him talking about how they created the biggest voter fraud system in the world. That should be enough proof to stop him from winning. Why would he admit it? Because he's got dementia, that's why.
Abrasive, boorish man. But Biden has said worse. He's used profanity against journalists. Trump has never done that. Trump's never called half the country garbage. And most of the things Trump is accused of having said, he never said.
I got 33 people in here watching.
The way media does it is that they say, oh, he suggested this. He echoes these authoritarian tyrant despots. He echoes them. He never said whatever it is they said. He
Trump's
echoes.
going to win.
Trump never said do this 4 years ago.
No.
He suggested. Trump never worked with the Kremlin. He colluded. These are ambiguous. Democrats and media and the wonderful, morally superior, highly educated among us, we have the dumbest intelligentsia of all time. But what they do is they hide within semantic ambiguity. The Democratic Party is synonymous with semantic ambiguity. The murkiness that resides within the meaning of words. You need a philosophy of language course to understand the Democratic Party today.
It's basically a spoliation of Mr. Biden's integrity. There he goes again. The other big lie yesterday, of course, came from billionaire Kamala surrogate Mark Cuban saying you never see Trump around strong, intelligent women ever. It's a stupid lie from Cuban. But so far, neither Biden nor Harris have disagreed with him, as far as I know.
I think that Trump is going to run away with it in about 2, 3, 4 days. I don't even think it's going to be as close as they say it is. I think that there's zero reason to vote for Harris. I don't know.
I think there's going to be a landslide. I think this year there will be a landslide for Trump. We thought we were supposed to have a landslide in 2020. And you want to know, Trump said that it was a good thing that it didn't happen then, because he would have had way more people that were against him in office. But because he didn't, it's given him time to find out who his enemies are. And he's going after them one by one, it looks like to me. Because I slowly see people stepping down. Certain people, major people, stepping down. Was it Jimmy Kimmel? stepped down. Yes, today or yesterday. His business is shut down. It's no longer on television, I don't think. Maybe older ones, but because that remark he made with the little action figures and Trump in the prison got him in trouble. All right, let's finish.
Heard of a specific reason. I don't know. There are many reasons to vote for Trump. So, for example, there were actually reasons to vote for Biden. Okay, not many good ones, but he was there a long time. He was a Democrat for a long time. You could probably point to bills or things he did 20 years ago that Democrats liked. I don't know, like, Harris did not win a primary. This is
She didn't win any.
They cheated Bernie Sanders in 2016. I was the biggest Bernie Sanders booster on the internet, according to the Huffington Post. And my writing was, read by a whole lot of people in The Hill, the Huffington Post, Salon, a whole bunch of other places. But I was
Please hit the like button, guys.
indoctrinated
Please.
on the wrong side of history.
Let's get the algorithm
Bernie
going.
Sanders was cheated. He didn't even
That'd be
acknowledge
amazing and
that he
mean a
was
lot.
cheated.
I would
They
appreciate
have a
it so much.
primary that is a complete farce and theatrical performance.
If you're a
I
Trump
don't
supporter,
know
hit
why.
that
See,
like button,
Trump won a
please.
primary, and people chose him over Haley because he's anti-war, because he focuses on peace deals, because he focuses on renegotiating
Samuel.
trade deals, because he tells he doesn't
Dad,
blindly trust intelligence
I have almost
agencies the way
60
Haley
people in
and the
here
way
now.
others would, even DeSantis. But I don't know why.
Thank you guys.
See,
Thanks
when they
everybody.
say,
Hit
well,
that
the
like
polls are
button.
close, and I can't fathom
But this should show you guys how he's going to win. Like, it should
achievement
give you a.
that you could point to and say, I'm voting for Harris because
I want you guys
she
to
did
know
this.
he's going to win.
I don't know. Maybe somebody can,
He will this
the
year. He
Democrats
didn't
can
win that in
educate us in the
2020.
next
He's
3
going
days.
to win this year. I guarantee you. I have
Okay,
a
she
good
wouldn't
gut
do anything
feeling.
different from Biden. And they're not running, she doesn't do press conferences. They don't want her
I
or
appreciate
Biden to
this,
speak
Samuel.
because it's a machine. People vote Democrat
Thank you, my friend.
because Trump is bad and a monster, and it's the machine full of good people and very smart, intelligent experts. But that's not enough nowadays. We've already seen them run the economy into the ground. So I just don't think, I think Trump's going to, after a couple of days, he'll be up Tuesday night. We will not know Tuesday night officially. We will know, we won't know Wednesday, we won't know Thursday, we won't know Friday, we'll probably know Monday.
You know who does disagree? Sarah Sanders, who's going to be here in a minute. Susie Wiles, Kellyanne Conway, Kayleigh McEnany, Brooke Rollins, Mercy Slapp, Linda McMahon, Elise Stefanik,
There we
Joni
go.
Ernst, Judith Pons Kudlow, and a whole endless list of strong and intelligent women.
Tulsi Gabbard is the strongest, one of the most intelligent and strongest women in politics that we've ever had. I mean, she literally flew to the Middle East to try to find out, when she became a congresswoman, to try to find out how to solve a terrible quagmire there. And that took courage, a lot of courage. And she's a veteran. I mean, what is Mark Cuban like? You take Mark Cuban and you take Tulsi Gabbard, who has done more for the country? Who has sacrificed more? Obviously, Tulsi Gabbard. So I don't understand this mentality from liberal Democrats. Oh, strong and intelligent means liberal. Doesn't mean liberal. It's just being liberal or being conservative is just one element or character trait or aspect of your personality. It's not even that important really in life. In the overall scheme of things, not that important. How you treat your loved ones, how you treat people, strangers, how you conduct yourself. That's the most important thing, how happy you are. If you can find happiness, and if you can try to give some happiness and wisdom to others, that's what counts. It's not whether you're conservative or liberal. That's not even important. That's not that important. It's just a part of who you, it's just a it's one part of who you are as a human being. But Democrats have turned that into a religion.
Yep.
Working with Mr. Trump would be way too long for this riff. But let's move on to today's dismal jobs report, the worst in 3 years, where private sector jobs fell 102,000. The past 2 months revised down 112,000. Remember the prior evaporation of 818,000 jobs. The only real increases came from government, 91,000. There are 13 million unemployed or underemployed, and over the past 12 months, native-born workers have lost nearly 800,000 jobs, while foreign workers have gained over 1 million.
That's what I was saying earlier, guys.
Are you wealthier under Biden and Harris? Are you
No.
doing better in terms of the economy?
No.
Did you do better with Trump?
Yes.
And don't say his last year, because everyone knows that Democratic governors shut down state economies. Experts tied to media, the Democratic Party, liberal Democrats on TV and in government said you have to shut down economic activity. Oh my God, Trump is not listening to the wonderful, amazing, talented, intelligent experts. And life was terrible. It wasn't Trump's policies. The fuel for all of that came from the Democratic Party, because the wonderful, highly educated told us we had to do this and that and this and that. Again, we have the dumbest intelligentsia.
I need frog. Trump
But
2024,
were you better
brother.
in 2019, 2018,
Hit that
2017?
like button, guys, please.
Were you better under Trump in terms of money?
I'm trying to get to 50
Is
likes.
it more expensive to go to the grocery store? Are you spending
Yo, what's up,
$150
brother?
to $250 every time you go to the
H.A. Goodman, he's a good
every
person.
time you go to
He's
the grocery
Latino,
store?
too.
While manufacturing jobs
Mr.
continue
Big.
to downturn, the
How are
ISM
you?
manufacturing index remains in recession. This
Welcome
all
in,
brings
guys.
to mind another lie that 16 million jobs were created
Yeah,
during
he's
the
pretty
Biden
good,
Harris
Mr.
administration.
Big. Angry.
No, they weren't. Kamala has
He's
repeated
good.
this 100 times, but it's not true. Taking out the COVID bounce back jobs, they created 6.7 million, all right? Not 16 million. It's about the same as what Mr. Trump had pre-COVID. Related lie, they created 800,000 manufacturing jobs. But take out the bounce back effect, it's only 93,000 manufacturing.
I
By
guess.
the way, way less than Trump's 400.
Neat Frog, I do think he's going to win because he's he's only had one term, and each president is allowed an equal to 2 terms. Two terms. That's what the Constitution of the United States says. And like I was saying earlier to everybody, anybody that just got here, my name's Karen. I'm your host. I'm talking about Trump winning because I don't want you guys to think that he's not going to win. That, because there's a bunch of people out there that want Kamala to win because she'll be the first woman president. That's what they were saying about Hillary Clinton, and Trump won against her. So, if you guys want America to be the great again, you have to vote for Trump. You have to get out, vote early, vote on, just vote for him. But anyways, they're gonna try. The Democrats are gonna try to use the Second Amendment, the 14th Amendment against him. And it says in the I'm gonna look it up real quick. Hold on, give me a second, guys. Give me just a second. I'm gonna look it up. Because they're gonna try using that against him. 14th Amendment to the United States Constitution is a Reconstruction Amendment that was referred in 1868. It says, nor shall any state deprive any person of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor deny. Oh, that's the wrong one. Give me a second. Uh, Let me see, guys. Give me just a second. I'm looking it up. All persons born and naturalized in the United States shall no state shall make enforce any law which shall break privileges or immunities of citizens of the United States, nor shall any state deprive any person of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor deny to any person within its jurisdiction equal protection of the law. I'm looking for this one, guys, because there's also... They're going to try to say Trump isn't qualified. But if they pull... I thought it's the 14th Amendment, but there's different sections, so I'm looking for it right now on my tablet. But they're going to use one of them to go against Trump to try to disqualify him, regardless, even if he tries winning. But if they try... I have a feeling, Mr. Big Angry, that if they try doing that against him, that they're going to end up being taken. Trump's going to take it to the Supreme Court. Supreme Court is um, the Supreme Court is pretty much conservative. So, and Trump's conservative. So it's pretty much on the Supreme Court is on Trump's side. So most likely they're gonna give him the presidency, and that's how it's gonna go. I'm not. Why do you want to be Hung Fairy or whatever your name is? We appoint them on the several states according to their representatives' number, counting the whole number. Over right here, Section 3, the 14th Amendment, Section 3. Says no person shall be a senator or representative in Congress or elector of president and vice president, or hold any office, civil or military, under the United States or under any state, who having previously taken an oath as a member of Congress or an officer. Did you guys hear me? Did you hear me, Mr. Big Angry? It says, or under any state who having previously taken an oath as a member of Congress or as an officer. Trump was not a congressman or an officer. He was a president. So the 14th Amendment, Section 3, it's no good against him. No good. No good. It's going to be overturned to his favor by the Supreme Court. That's what I'm feeling right now. I'm not going to promise anything, but that's what I'm feeling. Well, I just know for a fact, Mr. Big Angry, that it's not going to affect him at all. Because he was not an officer or a congressman. An officer, it's like a police officer, state trooper, city police. That's an officer. He was a president. He was the chief in command. Or commander in chief. I almost said it backwards. They can't. Against the law. You're right on the spot, Hunk. You're right on the spot, man. Dead on. Just like I was saying. It's not going to rule again. It's anybody that's trying to use the 14th Amendment against Trump, that's hitting them right back, right where the door don't shine, pretty much. Definite, Neat Frog. Definite. Within days. 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 My brother. Days. He could have that done in days. Days. Yep. Well, let's finish this. Well, there's a lot to the video left, but we'll finish this section of the video.
And 14,000 jobs.
Hold on.
This is why you watch the channel. Hit subscribe right now. The greatest lie, the greatest economic lie in the past couple of years was that Biden created jobs. He took credit. This is very simple. I'm going to explain this to the highly educated, morally superior, wonderful,
I don't lie,
intelligent
Meat Frog.
liberal Democrats who despise Trump.
This is a
Biden
channel
took
of truth.
credit for jobs that came back when Democratic
That's why I don't
governors
kick
in the most
liberals out when they
populous
come into my
states shut down
live,
state economies and
because I
kept them
believe in
shut
the
down
the Constitution,
throughout
Second Amendment.
longer than they should, much longer than they should have been. Okay.
People have the right to
Suddenly,
talk and say what they want,
it was unbelievable. Suddenly, things started opening
but I
up.
don't let stuff
When the
that they
Democrat
say
won,
break
when
my
Biden
heart or
defeated
hurt my
Trump,
feelings.
oh wow! Then he took credit for people going back to their manufacturing jobs within the industry.
Why would you want to
they went
be,
back to. He
Mr.
took
Big
credit
Angry?
for people going back to work. That's different from creating a
Liberals,
job in a normal
liberals
economy.
aren't good, man.
A lot
They
different,
mess
which
with your
Trump
head,
did.
bro.
We
I promise
lost
you.
manufacturing. We lost
They mess with your head.
200,000, I believe that's the number, manufacturing jobs in 8 years of President Obama. We gained manufacturing jobs with Trump before his last year in office. That should tell you what, if people like Mark Cuban and all of these wonderful, highly intelligent atheists, and if you wonder why, if people wonder, if successful, wealthy people wonder why Trump is going to win again, it's because
Listen,
his economy was far superior to Biden's. We had
Mhm.
lower inflation, we had lower interest rates, we had record low poverty, we had record highs in household median income. Someone should tell all of this to Mark Cuban.
Trump's gonna win. Guys, all you people out there, anybody that is a Trump supporter, I just want you to know, like I said, I have a gut feeling we are going to win a landslide, the biggest you've ever seen in your life. Between any president that you have seen, we are going to win with a massive landslide. I have a feeling New York's going to turn red, Pennsylvania turned red, maybe Georgia. We'll see. But I'm telling you right now, guys, we're going to win. Trump and us, the MAGA movement, are going to win the presidency, the presidency, the House, and Senate all in one. And we are going to definitely bring America back, bring down prices, have the biggest deportation, illegal immigrant deportation in the world, because we need our jobs back. I want you guys to have your jobs back. You know, if I could go down there and help build the border wall, I would do it in a heartbeat. Because we need to get that built. We need to stop these people from coming across. Because I went over to Dunkin' Donuts a couple of days ago, and there's a whole entire Spanish family that look like illegals in the gas station. They look lost, like they didn't know what they were doing. I feel bad for them, but I don't feel bad for them because they chose to come across here. But as they come across here, thousands, hundreds of thousands of kids are being trafficked as well. And we need to protect the kids. That's why we need Trump back. So we can find some of these kids, or find all these kids. You know, as many as we can find. And we need to stop these wars, these never-ending wars. Like you said, Neeprog. I'm not microwaving nothing, brother. It's a carbon monoxide detector that always goes off. People keep asking if it's a smoke detector. No, it's a carbon monoxide detector that goes off. That's how it works. And if, say, there's a lot of carbon monoxide in the house, it'll go louder and more, like faster. Oh, and Trump's going to save the American dollar somehow. I think have it backed by gold. He's most likely going to go to the greenback where we're backed by gold. I'll take a look, man. That's what everybody is saying. I'll take a look. But yeah, I just want you guys to know that Trump is equal to a second term. And it looks like, with what I'm seeing, the Supreme Court is looking to giving him another term somehow added on to that. So we'll see. I'll keep you guys, um, informed. Uh, I'm gonna go on, do some research, find some more news for you guys, and go from there. But he's gonna. Yes, you got that right, Mr. Big Angry. He's going to use tariffs against all these countries that owe us billions of dollars, trillions, and he's going to cut taxes. He's going to get rid of income taxes and just use tariffs to take care of the country and us. And you'll start seeing stimulus checks coming more often to help take care of us and this and that, and everything's just gonna be great. It's gonna turn out really good. We got this. We got the strongest economy in the world, Mr. Big Angry. We literally have the strongest economy in the world. The biggest. We have more people working than other countries do. So, but other than that, guys, I love all you guys. I appreciate you guys so much for being here. And I do love you too, Chicken, if you're still in here, Christian Colin. That's awesome, Christian. That's awesome, guys. I appreciate that. But I love every one of you guys. Thank you for being here. Okay? Thanks for the likes. I appreciate it so much. Let's keep the algorithm going. I'm going to start bringing out regular videos for you guys. But I prefer to be live so that you guys can hear me right there and then give the news. But I will start bringing out some reaction videos and other stuff like that. Ghost hunting videos. I do a little bit of everything. So on that hand, I will see you guys later. Make sure you vote for Trump. And I might be live later, but I'll be streaming playing games if you guys head over to Twitch and look up Nightwalkers TV. Give me a follow over there, and I'll see you guys later on tonight if I get on the stream. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the morning at like 9 o'clock, I'm guessing. 10 o'clock. Other than that, thank you guys so much for being here. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out. Go Trump.